Thank you friends and welcome to our channel. In this video we are going to discuss the most important bits from biology 10th class second chapter respiration. And the first bit is the term respiration is derived from which Latin word? Respire. Respire means to breathe. Hemoglobin. Hemoglobin, the respiratory pigment is present in hemoglobin. The respiratory pigment is present in. Yes, hemoglobin imparts a red color to blood. The color of our blood is red due to the presence of hemoglobin. And this hemoglobin is present in RBC. Hemoglobin is present in RBC, red blood cells. Red blood cells. Next question. If all the alveoli of our lungs are spread out, if all the alveoli of our lungs are spread out, they will cover an area of dash square meters. How much area they will cover? Answer is 160 square meters. 160 square meters, nearly equal to the size of a tennis court. Tennis court. So alveoli are very small air sacs. There are numerous, that is millions and millions of air sacs in the lungs, in our lungs. And these alveoli, they helps in the exchange of gases. Gaseous exchange takes place in the alveoli of our lungs. Next question. Membrane protecting the lungs. Membrane protecting the lungs. Pleura. Pleura is the membrane surrounding the lungs. Next question. Energy currency of the cell. Energy currency of the cell is ATP. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. Adenosine triphosphate. ATP is called as the energy currency of the cell. Why it is called as energy currency? Because one ATP molecule or each ATP molecule is equal to 7,200 calories. Each ATP molecule gives 7,200 calories of energy, and that's why ATP are called as energy currency of the cell. Sixth question. Which gas turns lime water into milky white? Which gas turns lime water into milky white? Answer is CO2, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Seventh question. In which of the following process energy is released for metabolic activities of the body? In which of the following processes energy is released for the metabolic activities of the body? The answer is respiration. During respiration only the energy is released. Next question. Which gas is more in exhaled air? Which gas is more in exhaled air? Answer is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide will be more in exhaled air. Next question. The sound producing structures. The sound producing structures in the larynx. Larynx means voice box. Voice box. The sound producing structures in the larynx are called Vocal cords. Yes, vocal cords are the sound producing structures in the larynx. Answer is vocal cords. 10th question. The percentage of oxygen in exhaled air. The percentage of oxygen in exhaled air is 16%. 16%. The percentage of oxygen in exhaled air is 16%. And the percentage of oxygen in inhaled air is 21%. Inhaled air 21%. Exhaled air 16%. Next question. Hemoglobin contains dash. Hemoglobin contains dash. Hemoglobin contains iron. Fe. Hemoglobin contains iron. Hemoglobin contains iron. And in the first chapter, chlorophyll contains what? Magnesium. Yes, chlorophyll contains an element magnesium. There is magnesium inside the chlorophyll. Likewise here, hemoglobin pigment contains iron. Next question. When we swallow food, what happens? Whether epiglottis opens or epiglottis closes, or epiglottis closes partly, or epiglottis opens more widely. What happens? Yes, when we swallow food, epiglottis closes partly. Epiglottis closes partly. Next question. The foldings in the inner membrane of mitochondria. What are the foldings in the inner membrane of mitochondria called as? Cristae. Cristae. Next question. In ATP, the energy is stored in the form of dash. In ATP, the energy is stored in the form of dash. Energy is stored in the form of phosphate bonds. Phosphate bonds. Next question. What is the total lung capacity of human beings? The total lung capacity of human beings is 5,800 milliliters. 5,800 milliliters is the total lung capacity of human beings. Next question. At what height above the sea level the concentration of oxygen is much lower? That is about 1/5 that of the sea level. At what height above the sea level the concentration of oxygen will be much lower, that is equal to about 1/5 at sea level. So at a height of 13 kilometers from the sea level, at a height of 13 kilometers, or sometimes if we convert it 8 miles, 13 kilometers or 8 miles. 17th question. In blood, oxygen combines with the hemoglobin to form. Oxygen combines with hemoglobin to form oxyhemoglobin. Oxyhemoglobin. 18th question. Muscular tissue present at the floor of the chest. Muscular tissue present at the floor of the chest cavity is called as diaphragm. Is called as diaphragm. 19th question. A flap-like muscular valve which controls the movement of air and food, is called as epiglottis. Epiglottis. 20th question. In the absence of oxygen, dash is formed in muscles. Answer is lactic acid will be formed in muscles. So in the absence of oxygen, anaerobic respiration takes place. Anaerobic respiration takes place, which results in the formation of lactic acid in the muscles. And when this lactic acid level increases in the muscles, it causes muscle pains. Muscle pains. Next, 21. Mangroves respire with their dash. Mangroves respire with aerial roots. Mangroves respire with aerial roots. 22nd question. Lenticels or the respiratory organs exist in dash part of the plant. Lenticels. Lenticels or the respiratory organs exist in dash part of the plant. Exist in the stems. We found lenticels in the stems. 23rd question. The common passage for air and food is called as pharynx. Pharynx. The common passage for air and food is pharynx. Then larynx means it is voice box. Larynx is otherwise called voice box. Trachea is otherwise called as a windpipe. Windpipe. Next, 24th question. The cluster of air sacs in lungs are called as alveoli. The cluster of air sacs in the lungs are called as alveoli. And last question is, what is the percentage of carbon dioxide in exhaled air? What is the percentage of carbon dioxide in exhaled air? Answer is 4.4%. 4.4%. Okay, thank you friends. If you like this video and content, please subscribe, and which costs you no more, but it boosts me up to do a lot more videos like this.
It's alright.